So, on a random midnight, half past 1 a.m., I actually have a lot of thoughts, and I was thinking of writing, but instead of writing, I decided why not try being here. And maybe this might also find the people who connect with what I'm about to say or, random things. Okay, so I don't know where to start, but let me start with how our journeys are so personal and you really take away your joy if you keep looking on other people's gardens or lawn. You really gotta focus on your own lane. And it's so important to be who you are in this world right now, more so than ever. So, earlier, a few hours ago, actually, mm, had just some time that I spent sending love to my past selves, to my teen selves now, which made me remember how uncomfortable it is to sit with yourself, really, especially when you're just starting out doing that. But that's the only way is the shadow work. But anyways, going back, I was saying I was sending love to my teenage selves, and it was fun to remember um, the songs that I used to sing to karaoke. Yeah, songs Taylor Swift, Avril Lavigne, and some new ones are recent with SZA and yeah. I mean, and then not revisiting, but like remembering those glimpses of teenage me and whatever she went through, whatever experience she had. I reassured her that she is safe with me and she's safe now. And that's just it. I was just a child. Cause yeah, like it's really insane. Like at this times, it's like I don't know if you feel that too. Like it's like you're being rushed. Like you feel like you need to be in a rush. Yeah, like that's fine. If you're trying to figure out how you're going to keep your life in order, especially after some, let's say, tower moments, after some another, it's like you're constantly transforming and transitioning. it's really important that you are your own self's safe space. And it's also challenging to let go of old things, people, mindsets, But you will come to a point where you really need to make a decision when you know that you need to leave things behind, some things behind. So also, last few hours, maybe an hour ago, I was no an hour, two, I don't know. Anyway, um, I was kind of remembering those moments that I shared with a specific person that I also had to let go of. Like, it really won't make sense because you acknowledge that sometimes some things serve their purpose in your life just for a season. Like, you can't be who you are now if you haven't let go of it, something like that. I mean, you really can't make sense of it all right away. But life goes on and it just makes sense sometimes. Like, I don't even know how to explain that because, the human in us, or like society, I mean, we're programmed to black and white thinking that, sometimes or mostly, if we're not aware, we're not able to handle nuances when life is full of nuance. Like, you can have a very nuanced day. You had something to celebrate. You also had a little bit of stress. You had something you're happy about, and then you also had something you're sad about. So like, it's just knowing how to really see um what's good or bad, not necessarily like in that way, but like, you know what I mean, like acknowledging when something is this and then that, and then moving along. And if you need to have some adjustments, you know, oh my god, okay, I didn't realize that my hand is exposed right now. I mean, a little bit. Anyway, okay, so by now, I guess you kind of noticed that maybe I have ADHD or something, but I think I might, undiagnosed. But it's alright because it's not a weakness at all. Sometimes I know that I just need to have a sleep right now. And why am I crying? It's because all my life I had to put a mask on. Like, ever since I had this, maybe it was a coping mechanism, right? Because, some environment, the environment that you grew up in weren't that conducive to your well-being, like, I know, like, for the 20 years of my life wasn't conducive to my mental health at all. And I had to fight for this current version of myself. I had to learn things on my own. I really can't give credit to my caregivers. The only thing right now, of course, I appreciate what we have, our relationship right now. More so, it's like, it's aside from, the good things, of course. There is still care. Like, it's more of also spiritual lesson of getting triggered and then learning from that, and you know, for the sake of growth. Okay, so now I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I was mentioning ADHD. So like, I don't know, when I look back, okay, even when I was little, like maybe I was in kindergarten, so 6 years old, 7 years old, and me and my grandma, we were buying something in a retail store, and then I saw a banana, and then I said the leaves in my native language. I said, oh, the leaves are thick because I forgot what the skin is called. Like, I forgot the word. There's a specific word. And instead, I said leaf. So then I was made fun of. Even my grandma told me, like, I should not do that again because people might think I'm stupid. Like, grandma, I'm not stupid. I just forgot the word. That was so harsh, right? So then in my life, that kind of continued. I don't know if it's my astrological placements that are dreamy, by the way. But anyway, like, that continued. But I still excel at school, okay? I excelled a lot in my elementary, even in high school. Yeah, I hadn't gotten gotten into college yet, but I don't know. I'm still considering, of course. I think I want to experience the development of learning in college. I think I want to go for it for the experience because this time around, I know that I can focus more or better. Because okay, so let's say elementary. Um, elementary, one, two, three. So, elementary, yeah, I'm active in a lot of things, and I even wanted to join or the Scrabble team, but then my parent didn't allow me because I it kind of will require me to stay at school until late afternoon, so they didn't allow me to do that. But I remember how I was excited and I enjoy being with people who are smarter than me, and I just enjoyed the company of one friend there, and that friend also introduced me to the other people there or the Scrabble team. So yeah. What else? I can say it was really a coping mechanism. I want to send love again and gentleness to all those parts of me, even right now. Like, I'm not stupid. Sometimes I'm too dense. Sometimes, like it's like overstimulation. Sometimes too dense. Sometimes thinking like I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not trying to change the POV or the opinions of my immediate people in my life. But if they can't hold that nuance, I don't know. Sometimes I still get offended or like I think that I'm being stupid or something, but I'm not. And it's just that's a very vulnerable thing to share here. I want to go feral and triggered whenever. Yeah, although that is true, but like I also don't know why I have that tendency. It's that the ADHD in me. So after elementary, I got high school. Gosh, this is so vulnerable to talk about right now. So I said I excel at school. So in grade 7, I was um okay. I took an exam to get into a science class. I was able to attend that school for 1.5 year because then I had to move to another city where we got our own house. So I remember that I'm like I don't even freaking know why. Then it's like I know that there were also a lot of oh my god, why am I even talking about it right now? I just so it's like I'm not even gonna post this because like this is so personal. But since you don't know me, maybe. Well, so at the time, I was like stressed from home, pressure at school. But I'm thankful for the teachers who truly believed in me or who are very encouraging and believes in their students genuinely. Yeah, like I loved my teachers that time, like for real. Like I had that one teacher that okay, so first this was a science class, so there's physics. And I'm in a class full of intelligent people and I'm actually like in awe of them all because they're intelligent. And at the same time, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was a projection of myself. Like I always compare people. Like sometimes I know when I hear that this when I hear this section um performs better than our class, I tend to like doubt my classmates or something like a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just normal to feel like that sometimes. But then in hindsight, I mean, I remember like I mean we just have all of our own strengths and I was really happy mostly in that class like and I loved how they help one another. So I said physics. It's physics class, so we're doing that about atomic models and such, and I kind of not. I'm not um, registering it. Like I don't get it. Like, what is the plum pudding model? How do atoms do this? How is this applied in real life? Something like so. I was just doing the activity. I was just making the like drawing or cutouts of the atomic model, something like that. But I actually don't get it. So like, of course, there's the explanation part. But I'm glad that sometimes I get to talk with my classmates or my friends at the time, like what it is about, or sometimes Google, or I don't know, maybe I just write whatever I understand about it. And yeah, I think I don't know. Okay, and then moving on is the in a geometry class. I really love my teacher here. She also teaches our algebra. So in geometry class, so like um You know that thing, like I really am spacing out in class. Yeah, like but there are things that I excel in. Yeah. So there was this geometry class, and then there was me, um, kind of dense. Like it's also the last subject, so like, but then I was called in a random um, recitation activity. So my index card was picked. So then I had to solve or get the angle of a triangle, side of a triangle, or something like that. And then I was asked. And so I was loading. I was loading and loading and loading. And I didn't get it. Like, I can't answer it. Like, I got mental blocked. So then my classmates are now raising their hands. They want to volunteer. But then my teacher told the class to not to put their hands down because I can answer it. Like, oh my freaking gosh, how did she know that? Anyway, yeah, I was able to answer it. I love those encouraging teachers for real. I really love it. She's a teacher that I remember. She shared with us her favorite quote. A parachute is like an open mind. What is that again? I forgot the saying, but a parachute is like an open mind. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. So yeah, that one. And then yeah, right. After I left that school, um, my second year, um, local subject teacher told the class that yeah, my friend told me this that um, that teacher told the class that I was the best in essay writing. Yeah, wow. I think that was my strength. Even to this point, sometimes right now it's just about my opinions now more than ever. Like, what do I really stand about this? Why? And something like that. Anyway, okay. So that was it, and then came the other half of my or the rest of my junior high and then senior high here. Um, Junior high. What did I do there? Yeah, like I was really performing at school, but they didn't know that I constantly also space out, especially when I was in 10th grade and there was really just a lot of stress at home. And so I even get absent for 1 month because maybe that was depressive. Yeah, like, but I was able to comply for me to complete grade 10 and for me to get back to school. So that was that. Like, it's insane, really. And then came senior high school. Also, like, I don't know what that was. There were just a lot of experiences that she had, So that was, there was also something, a problem, something, useful love life that turned toxic, whatever that was. But, again, I'm good now. Okay, so junior high school. I really can't get the math subjects, the accountancy subjects. Like, what on earth are they talking about? Even like, I can't really focus on the super um complex lessons, and also maybe the mode of teaching is not conducive for me. But one thing somehow, my favorite subject is research, as always given in seventh grade. I really loved it. But anyway, that was it. And then what else? Yeah, and then when I went to my first job, also the like dance moments. But it's not just me. I saw there that people also get dance. Okay, yeah. But anyway, and then there, and then there, and there. Like we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. So yeah, I just don't want to mask anymore. At the same time, I just want to be more present, so I can just focus on the present moment. But at the same time, without compromising my plans or goals. Yeah. And then another topic to end this, again, is like really life is a lot of, series of letting go. Like, you really cannot attach. You really cannot attach to everything that happens in your life. Like, you can be so close with someone and you don't know that it will expire in a year or two, and you have to let it go. It's just it. You just cherish it as it comes. And because sometimes we transition and transform into a new version of ourselves, and sometimes we have to let go of the people that are going to hold us back. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you really wanted to hold on to them because you loved them, you got attached to them so much, but yeah, you also had to. And then eventually, for you to keep moving forward, you also have to outgrow those previous versions of you. You really have to constantly remind yourself that you're so much capable now. And even if sometimes you still have your imperfections, of course, everybody has their imperfections. And even if, like you try so hard to not dance anymore and whatnot, you still can have your strengths and your weaknesses. So do what you gotta do with that, new ones. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna have my sleep and maybe listen to this because I love listening to my own voice as well. So yeah, so as you can see, that's 30 minutes, and I don't know how I would be able to fit that or write that on a journal. So sometimes audio journaling is very helpful for me. So if this finds you and if I mean if this found you and you stayed all throughout, thank you so much for listening to my yapping session, ramblings, and I also wish you a safe return to yourself now more than ever. And again, we're not perfect. We have our own mistakes. We have things that we need to change in ourselves for us to be better in the relationships in our lives. Most importantly, our relationship with ourselves. And it's just a continuous process. You don't have to be perfect to be able to live your life. At least you're aware, right? And then your awareness, and then take action on it. But again, not perfect, but you move along and you take accountability, and that's it. Just have more fun, self. That's all. You too have more fun. And yeah, like if you're in the shadow phase, like not shadow phase, but more like in the shadow work phase, like you are facing your demons, you are really digging your own psyche, then kudos to you and keep your strength. I'm proud of you for facing your demons. So that's it for now, and yeah, keep being yourself and Stay true to you. Keep your light within, be your own light. And have fun, enjoy your life. Just appreciate what you have. You still have the sun, nature, you still have tomorrow. We can always start over again anytime. Let's get out of our heads as much as we can, move our bodies, and just do whatever works for you. And again, I wish you a safe return to yourself. Your life only has to make sense to you. You can really do whatever you want. You deserve to be cherished, and you deserve to do the things and the things that make you feel joy find you too. So again, that's it for now, and you have a great day wherever you are.